Welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Check safety, check safety.
X3, 218, chopper.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a first down throw, Greer. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check back.
Garoppolo. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, Haywood. Hey, get
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
132 fighter.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Greer. Incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Greer gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
White. Hey, team 6.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. In your face.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
65, 65. 80 weapons. 11, 11, 11, 11.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go, here we go, here
So
we go.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 2.
Garoppolo on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go,
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. There's Garoppolo to throw. Caught by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Here we go. 180.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Check, check. 21, 21. 13, 13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Go out. Shoot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Bravo.
35, Mike, 35. All day.
Just a go.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2. Greer. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Get him, boys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Hey, 13, 13. 2.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
56.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
One, Omaha. 56. Check 56. Here we go, man.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Rice. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
56. I'm going to come back to you.
11.
Hey, alert 3. Check. Lucky. Hey, watch it.
On third down, here's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. 180! Hey, alert! Hey, Delta! 56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
12. Go ahead, go back.
Garoppolo now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
No.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And a pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Jim.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. Flushed out right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Oh, another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Greer. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. First down, Greer. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at them with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. Jones has it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Here's Higgins out of the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
11.
Garoppolo. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, gun. 21, 21.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I'm trying to collect. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 56.
I got you. Hey, dude.
I got you. Mike, 56.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Greer. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Check 3. Kill.
Get it.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Go.
Check Mike 45. I'm coming after you.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Go!
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to